Hi, for this week I decided I would do the rock candy experiment. So the things I needed for this experiment were sugar, a skewer, a pot, I used a mason jar, and then I also had a clip to hold my skewer in place. So for this experiment, I started off by making a sugar solution. By mixing 1 cup of water and 3 cups of sugar. Separately, I dipped the skewer in water and rolled it around in sugar at the end. And then I boiled the sugar solution while I waited for my skewer to dry. And I mixed it as I was boiling it. And then I ended up adding a flavor packet, which was probably a mistake that I made. Um, and then I ended up pouring the solution into a glass, my mason jar, and let that sit for 10 minutes. And then I placed the skewer in my mason jar with the sugar on the end, and then I let it sit for 3.5 days. As you can see, I did not get a very good result. I cracked the top with the skewer, and when I took my skewer out, there was not much or many crystals on my skewer. As you can see down here, some crystals formed, but it kind of looked like my sugar fell off right away when I put my skewer in to my solution. Um, so that probably had a big part of why mine did not work. So a couple things that I could think of why my experiment did not work. Um, One being I used a flavor packet, and I think the ingredients in that probably caused some different reactions to um, the crystals forming. And then I kind of wonder if it was using a gas stove because you don't have the same heat transferring at the bottom of the pan. It's more located in one area. Um, and then I'm wondering if I could have let it cool longer than 10 minutes, but just a few things I thought of. So, how is rock formation and the crystallization of sugar similar? So, one big thing is both involve temperature changes. Um, with igneous rocks specifically, um, when they are heated and then cooled, they end up creating particles and they come together and which form crystals. So in our lecture, we actually talked about quartz a little bit. Um, I believe the igneous rock, preferably, specifically, I mean, the milky quartz, is a lot like the um, sugar crystallization because the process is heating and cooling, which creates these crystals. They look very similar as well, with the white in them. Um, I guess these ones look a little different. They look more like grains of rice to me, but they do have quite a few similarities, like the color and little crystals forming all around instead of big. Um, but yeah, so that is a rock that I would say represents or looks like the experiment that I did. Thank you.